Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
It starts out with dun 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 dun, and then it comes in with the tin 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 tin.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
That sounds gonna go next. Yep.
Are you kidding me? Heavy spoilers to any and all Final Fantasy games from this point forward. Watch and listen if you don't mind and you like listening to cool theories. I acknowledge that the developers of these games have stated that each game is not connected together. It only makes sense, especially when people ask, do you have to play all the previous titles to understand this one? So with that in mind, relax, have some fun with this idea, and if anything you would like to add, change, theorize about, let me know in the comments below.
Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
What I want, Cloud, is to sail the darkness of the cosmos with this planet as my vessel. Just as my mother did long ago.
So when Bugaheng, sorry, spoilers for Final Fantasy VII if you never played Final Fantasy VII. When you, this is the first like CG big cutscene outside of Midgar in the original game. They go up here into this like moon territory place, the moon territory, the space planetarium, and Bugaheng is explaining how the universe works to the party and who the ancients are, right? This scene right here, and in this scene, you have a planet with two moons, right? 2 moons, mind you. I've explained this to you so many times, Brady.
Yeah.
The end of Final Fantasy IV, there's this creature, alien monster thing called Zermus, right? It casts time compression on the party in Final Fantasy IV, by the way. There's a few characters in the game that they're old, wise sages, like this guy right here, who's like Ushosa or some shit like that, right? And then there was like Terra. Those 2 old characters with white sleek back hair use a move called Meteor, right? They're the only ones who know it, who can learn it. Besides you, the player character, because you find out you're also one of these people who can learn the move called Meteor. You find out at the end of the game that you're part of this civilization that is asleep on this moon, and they're waiting for the planet to awaken. To put it simply, I believe that Final Fantasy XVI begins the story with the Red Moon coming in, and generations later we're introduced to Cecil and Gobels. With Gobels and Cecil both with silver hair, with the knowledge and ability to use an ancient spell called Meteor. After a battle with a sorcerer named Zemus and its failure to use time compression, the brothers part ways, with one powerful magic user staying on the planet and the other one going to the moon. One moon sails off into the cosmos to find a suitable land for its sleeping people. Generation after generation pass as the events of Final Fantasy VIII finally unfold, only to find out they've had knowledge of 2 sorcerers, one that walks the planet and one that is trapped on the moon. Growing in its deep red color, dripping its monsters onto the planet, this sorcerer breaks free and is corrupted by evil and hatred. It merges together with the one walking on the planet, and once more, it uses time compression. Because of this time compression, Final Fantasy VIII's story being a fixed point in time loops and all, this would then allow for another silver-haired being, either too far into the past or into the future, to call forth their sleeping home, their promised land, Sephiroth. With Aerith using Holy. That moon that flew off, that had the society on it, the sleeping society, is not only the moon that crashes into the planet in Final Fantasy VII, Meteor. Because you have a society of people who use Meteor. You have one of the last ancients or in their bloodline created in a lab, and it tries to summon the planet and actually calls it crashing down into the planet. Sephiroth literally talks about using the planet as a vessel to cross the universe and solar system. Is that not what this moon did right here? Is that not what this is doing?
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation.
At the end of Final Fantasy IV, there's this creature, alien monster thing called Zeramus. I'm not trying to say that these games happen back to back, or they happen within 100 years, or 10,000 years, or hundreds of thousands of years. I'm saying that they potentially have happened either on 1 or 2 planets, or maybe 3, over the course of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years. There is consistent showing of a red star or red planet in many games. We're talking in 4, we're talking 7, 8, 9, 10 even. 10 I would show it, but it's copyright, so I'll just show it here instead of playing the music. You don't know if it's red, but it's definitely 2. Just, it feels so weird that Final Fantasy XVI starts, and it title drops in the scene of the stars with a moon and a very distinct red body also in the sky, and it pulls back to it just in the demo. It keeps pulling back to it. I think each character and their own story in each Final Fantasy game, it is its own cohesive thing. You do not need to play another one to understand what happens. However, if you are paying attention to these celestial bodies, it kind of starts lining up. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Is this weird? Possibly, but hey, it's just my theory. I already know the developers came out and said they're not all connected, but again, it also makes sense of trying to find new players. Should I buy this game? Well, I haven't played 1 through 15, so probably not. So no, they're their own cohesive stories. However, that red moon is weird.